Good looking, bro.
They don't listen to Detroit music, so the battle world gonna be like, what does this nigga talk about? But that's exactly what I want. I want everybody to say it's trash and all of that. That's what I want everybody to do. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. I just want you to listen, nigga. I just be playing around with this shit. Like, hey. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real problems. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. Not no real. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? And all I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Don't cry to me, say you get booked for crumbs. And my era smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, a nigga getting crushed. New York was on the sour till they smelled them cookie blunts. Had John on the road with some hoes and 8 bows. He ain't even know. Got flicked in Carolina, he ain't foes, so they let us go. Tote rockin' bridge, y'all think we hoes? Nigga, let us know. Could've came off the hip, but why kill a nigga when I know the nigga wouldn't kill a nigga? These niggas rap for their life. I'm a beef with a nigga that got yap for his ice. They threw his shit in the trash, he bought a new one that night. Nigga very real metal like a can opener. I landed Jersey cause they got the Zans and the opioids. You think I'm here to fuck with Suge? Yeah, I might call sir. Fuck with the niggas still in the streets, putting that hard work. 1 million views up and still that nigga you call first. 1 million views up, I'm still putting in yard work. Put my niggas in positions better than the yard work. They thinking I ain't got ammunition, but I just ain't hit the red button. Smack ain't said nothing. Caffeine got me up early, nigga, I'm head hunting. Do that shit in Holyoke. Bishop got some meds for me. I just gave Verb the Holy Ghost. Hitman gon' call the feds on me. Take the champion belt to the cemetery, celebrate my dead niggas. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? All I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Don't cry to me, say you get booked for crumbs. And my era smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, niggas getting touched. St. Louis wintertime, I think Pops was minked up. Every battle that I had, we had to after party, I'm like drink up. Smack ain't even paid me, I done spent the 10 hut. Don't do battle rap bitches, but Farrah had to get fucked. That's the rapper, that's my baby, we in imaginary love. They really tryna pay me to battle imaginary thugs. Told B's I be on tequila, I don't fuck with rum. 40 G's if they want the Geechee, 60 I rematch with luck. Or I can break bread with clean paper, y'all can match them up. I came to niggas' hometowns, so they mad as fuck. Can't nobody put you on, nigga, when your cabbage up. Can't nobody see what you see when you got tenant bucks. The future built for me, let's see where I'm gonna end up. Crack him over the head for a 30 and put a 10 up. I know niggas starving in the hood, they ribs really touch. Your life go for a bargain in the hood, they ain't charge me nothing. Catch a nigga lagging in the field, then it's sorry for him. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real problems. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. Not no real. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking call. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? All I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Hey, don't cry to me, say you got booked for crumbs. And my era smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, niggas getting touched. New York still on the sour, I done brought the pink runts.
Yo, that's crazy. What up, though? What up? What up? What up? Mama Ward in here with bars. Just out the gate. I didn't know we was doing that, Mama Ward. Shout out. Shout out to you. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Yo, you see what Mama Ward in here? You see her? I did not expect that. Shooting from the hip, Mama. from the hip. Shout out to Awar's mom, man. Always like she's like it's weird, man. Not weird, but it's like she's like really irregular in here. It's just that's pretty damn cool, man. That's dope. But yeah, man, my man E Echo the Light, the brother. That's my bro, man. That's my bro. Beyond just battle rap. You know how we kick it. You know how we kick it beyond battle rap. Um Mama, salute Queen. We got Marie in the building. Marie in here. We got Soul, Level Scales. What up, though, Ro? Everybody. It's a pretty good show today, tonight, rather. I did have to push the time back. I know y'all not used to an 8 o'clock start. But like I told y'all know me. I'm transparent about my everyday life. So yeah, good news is we were able, so we had a stray that we picked up alongside of the road last night or yesterday. And she was like limping pretty bad. Wifey got out. She's charming. So, and it was funny too because I was on the phone with Gina, so she can verify this. So, yeah, but she was on the road and she was limping pretty bad. We picked her up. She was like, it was cold out. We couldn't. There was no way we was just gonna ignore this, right? So we put her in the car. We went to go get her, see if she had a chip. She did, but it wasn't registered. And so we kept her overnight. And so I spent a lot of today calling to see if there was somewhere she could go, like some type of shelter, a no kill shelter. You know, that was important because they were talking about like, oh, if we can't find who her people are because she's injured and nobody's gonna pay for the medical, we're gonna have to put her down. Now, like, nah, we ain't doing that. Nope, not an option. We don't do that over here. We ain't just putting dogs down. Nah, we ain't doing that. So I said, nah, she stays here until we find her somewhere proper. And by the grace of God, I called a humane society that was close by, relatively close by. We got her there. She looks like she's in good hands. She seems pretty comfortable with everybody. She's like a big time kissy little girl. She's like, and we found out her name because they scanned her or they found her info when we took her to the humane society. We found out her name was Sky. She was older than I thought. I thought she was 1 years old. Not only is she 2 years old, but her birthday is today on the form, October 9th. So today is her birthday. How crazy is that? Oh, she would have been alone in the cold on limping on a leg on her birthday. Can't have that. So won't he do it? Won't he do it? Look, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right, Petty? That's what I'm saying, Petty. Won't he do it? Like, no, we not about to leave you out here like this on your birthday. No way. You going for your birthday, you gonna be comforted with love. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. We gave her some food, gave her a toy. So we gave that to her on the way out. So she's at the Humane Society with the toy that we got her from the dollar store, like her own collar and a big blanket that she loved. She was going to sleep. She slept really good. I didn't get any sleep because I was worried about her, but she got a lot of sleep, so she good. So I know, long story, this ain't got nothing to do with battle rap, but you know, and I wanted to be transparent with y'all all the time. Sometimes I'm overly. I think I tell y'all too much. It's like y'all that. It's like I'll be like, damn, I feel like I'll be oversharing. I ain't gonna lie, I love y'all, but I be feel like I'll be oversharing. Like I be think sometimes I'll like in the stream and I'll be like, do they supposed to know all this? Like I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I don't know. I ain't nothing if I'm not honest. So yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to push this show back. Because I just didn't know how long this process was gonna take. So but we here now, and that's the most important thing. We here. Um, I told Nico a certain time early. I thought I could get here at our normal 6 o'clock rate. So he probably was expecting that. So I can't knock him because I know he had other plans around this time. So that was on me. I didn't. My communication was very poor today. I was just trying to. I don't know. My whole focus was on that girl, man. That girl getting that girl right. So you know what I'm saying. I said, yeah, though. I swear we divulged so much without knowing, like or without realizing it in the moment. Like, how many people would I really just tell this in person? Like, I don't know. It's crazy, but it happens. It happens. So, y'all know what weekend this is. This the weekend of 11. Feel like 11 battle rap cards. It's like the weekend of big time events. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about big time events, of course, we'll talk about URL a little bit later. But there's another event I kind of want to introduce y'all to. That I don't know how many y'all probably gonna seen the flyer because you guys follow like the Marvs, the Dannies, the people of that nature. So you might have seen this floating around, and if not, then I'll provide it for you right here on the screen. Um, it's a very important card. Shout out to Goose, who is from Utah, and Goose, who's a supporter of this league or a supporter of my show. He went to their, I think he said it was like the Soros versus someone. I forgot. Goose, if you in the chat, let me know what was the card that you went to go see here from Mike Masters. Mike Masters Alliance presents Mountain West Showdown 6. And this card is packed, man. Like, you see names that you guys, I'm sure, are familiar with, like the Danny versus Marv, which is a crazy battle. EK versus B Magic. I think just Atheist going against A Ward. That's like that kind of writes itself. You know what I'm saying? Mike Bailey, I'm not that familiar with, and this is why I wish Nico was here. The voice of the West know all of these motherfuckers. He know everybody. Like, he tapped in. You know what I'm saying? We got Cali Smooth on here, Foed Dev, who's like a constant on this show. He thinks this his show, by the way. So shout out to Dev. This ain't your show, Dev. I don't care. I don't care that you love the ladies on this show. They love you too, but this ain't your shit. All right. But so yeah, man, I'm gonna introduce you to someone you guys need to hear that needs to let you guys know about this league, about this event, and what's to come. You say, hold on, what did Peggy ask? Mama Mawar, A War's mom, what you asked? Oh yeah, because your son on the card. Let me see what you asked. You said, does he have a YouTube? If so, can someone put the link in the chat for me, please? Okay. Yeah, well, it says this will be on caffeine, $10 pay-per-view on caffeine. So I'm just gonna bring the brother up, and he can answer all questions. I'll highlight the questions in the chat. Here we go, man. This is Gambino Grimes, my dog. What's the word?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hear you very loud and clear, sir. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Big ups to all the pod tier community and Mama Ward. We had A Ward out here in Salt Lake back in May for spring training when he battled against Emerson Kennedy. And we saw you in all of our live premiere drops. So peace to you, Mama Ward. Peace to you.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mama Ward for that. Yeah, man. So just talk about it, man. Because I that card was the first. I want to probably my first or second introduction to your league. I've heard good things about your league. Like I said, we have supporters. His name is Goose. He lives in that area, and he came back and gave us a full report. Said how lovely it was, how good the battles were, and just how the atmosphere was positive. It wasn't no negatives, no bullshit. It was just all fun. So, let me know just how long has this league been around, and just what's this card about, and how y'all put this together.
Yeah, let me give you a rundown of who we are, Dag. So Mike Masters, we had our first event back in 2011. Not officially as Mike Masters. We teamed up with Absurd in the dissolved league now, Assault and Battling, as we were doing. We were working with them for tryouts for Grind Time West at the time. And then it evolved into Mike Masters on our second card, which was in 2011. We still didn't have a logo, but we came up with we came up with the name, Mike Masters Alliance. And then we had events until December 14th of 2014. And then took a step away
Okay.
until last year. Yesterday actually marked 1 year since our event back. So October 8th of last year was our first event back, the warm up, which was headlined by Emerson Kennedy and Bobby Lee. I battled.
Ah,
Yeah, I battled against a gentleman named Lunacy, a rapper named Lunacy out here. And then there were some other folks on the card too. But it was it was the restart, as it were, you know.
mm,
So that's during that time frame between 2011 and 2014, we had the likes of like Dirtbag Dan, who of course was bubbling up at that time. Caustic and Cadillac Ron, rest in peace.
rest in peace for sure.
Also, Aspect One, who was working heavy with Grind Time at the time. Malathion, who of course was the time god on KOTD.
Mhm.
And so we were bringing folks out back then, but nothing to the degree that we are now. And that is a testament to the work ethic that we've incorporated now. And my business partner and co-owner, Hoodie Jer, big shout out to Hoodie Jer, man. He's the man. So I was just speaking with Eli Ace, who's on this card battling Foet Dev, who you brought up.
Yeah.
And literally, I just walked in my door and we were just talking for about 20 minutes, but we were talking about how we put gas on this whole, movement. And it's been quite a ride, man. It's been quite a ride.
Yeah, no, like I don't know if you see, but like the people are rocking with this card, particularly with the first two matchups with like I said, you got heavy hitters on this card. You got Magic, you got EK and Danny and such. So speaking of which, I want to talk about EK because he's probably the most notable name nationally from the state of Utah to a lot of people. Is there any type of relationship where he's giving you guys some input, any gems or anything like that, or is he solely just coming through as a battler and he has no other role with you guys as far as maybe helping finding talent that makes sense for you guys or anything?
That's a great question. No, Emerson Kennedy is absolutely interweaved into what Mike Masters is doing. He is, I mean, we were talking about giving him a title for being it as something, but he's again, literally was just texting with him today about logistics about the event and making sure a couple things on the for logistically speaking, how to things are going to go down. So he's someone I contact with damn near daily.
Nice. Shout out to EK, man. He got
Shout
his
out to EK, bro. Straight up.
yeah. He got his hand on the pulse of a lot of stuff in battle rap, especially more so behind the scenes that people don't realize. Got some questions in the chat. Hardcore Flavor, another person, the unsung hero in the culture. He tried to be modest, but he wants to know, and this is a good question. I'm sure a lot of people want to know because when you see names on these cards on grassroots leagues, they want to know: is any of these battles 3-round battles? Or are they all y'all starting off with 1-rounders? Like what's going on with the card?
Every battle's a 3-rounder except for one.
Wow. Okay, that's major then. Yeah.
My bad. I have my sound pad right here. So
no, run it. No, I ain't mad at it. Run it. That's impressive. I got a league here called Bar Wars here in Michigan, and we kind of take pride in that. Like I know that's kind of the moniker of grassroots leagues. You just get a whole bunch of 1-rounders, but we definitely take pride. If we can get some 3-rounders in, we're gonna try it. So I really commend you on that. So if you guys want to support, definitely support. And with it being on Caffeine, I know I've seen sometimes there's leagues merge with URL's channel. Or is this your own channel you guys are going with, or Emerson Kennedy's channel? Like where at on Caffeine exactly would this be?
It's on our channel.
Okay.
But we got the we were able to get on the URL stage. So we have which is I'm very grateful for to be able to have got that worked out. So there's going to be notifications to all subscribers to URL about the event on Saturday. So yeah, and the pay-per-view is only $10. If you have the URL app, it's $5. Look, man. Honestly, this is a pay-per-view that should be like $40. I'm not gonna trip, and I'm not gonna
talk.
I'm not joking about that. The production value is gonna be it's gonna be well worth it. But the point that the reason why we went with the $10 is because we understand that we want to establish ourselves moving into 2024 as a pay-per-view to be able to trust. Okay, so like you're gonna get your $10 worth and then some, no doubt about it. $10, come on, bro. That's a number one, bro. Stop.
Yeah, no.
Quit playing. Quit tripping. $10 caffeine. Come on, stop it. Stop it right now.
Talk. Let them know. You don't.
Serious, dog.
No. Listen, $10 is a steal. Again, for those who like, what is he talking about? $10? Like, look at this car, man. Let me move this comment out the way. You get Danny Myers versus Marv and Emerson Kennedy versus B Magic alone is worth 10. Like, to be honest with you, like, are we gonna sit up here in live chat? Like, those two battles alone are worth 10. You tell me, I get for $10, I get those two battles to watch. And then you throw in like a performance with A-War. You throw in Cali Smooth, who's been pretty much underrated for the last couple of years. He's always been dope, but he's really been on the run. You know what I'm saying? Winning the bags and bodies even before then. He was smoking shit. So yeah. And like I said, me and Dev crack jokes, but he know how much respect I got for him as a battle rapper. So yeah, like it's definitely worth 10. And
hosted by Lush too with me.
Hosted by Lush. Now let me ask you this. I'm here to ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? People might not be asking. You know what I'm saying? So
got it.
But it's not really a like some terrible question, but it's more so about competition. It's October 14th. There is like about 8,000 cards that day. Like, did you have any, once you kind of, I don't know if you peeped the landscape of battle rap around you, to be like, oh shit, iBattle got something. Oh shit, URL just announced something. And if you did, was there anything like, maybe I should push this back a week, or were you just like, fuck it?
No, so that's a great question. We had October 14th in our sights from like months ago, because that's our official birthday. Like, the official birthday from October is the 15th, and so there was nothing we could do. We wanted to make sure to do that. Having said that, you know who and oh my god, I missed it by a fucking day. And shout out to Lex. He announced Goda, and I was like, no. I text him. I was like, my G, I'm gonna announce tomorrow, the 14th, and then URL, obviously, they announce what they're doing at this point. Battle rap is so on fire that there's gonna be
overlap.
So I can only control what I can control, and that is our production. And I know that it's worth it for our local community. They're very excited about it. For the where we're the entry price point at $10. I don't know. I feel like it's a no-brainer,
absolutely,
because we didn't want to hit folks on the head. And I already explained what the other reason was, is to earn trust and business moving forward. So that's the simple answer to your question is there wasn't a thought of like the competition piece. I mean, I am cognizant. Let's not trip here. I am cognizant of dates that folks are throwing or dropping battles, but there are, leagues aren't announcing till sometimes 3 weeks before. So you could fucking make an announcement 8 weeks before, and then the Riot's like, oh yeah, hey, we also wanted to fucking pop up this weekend. And you're like, God damn it, dude. Like,
no, that shit crazy. It's just this particular day, and shout out to Nico, he joined us, the voice of the West, in the building. But it's just like
what's good,
this might be the like, I don't think I've seen this, and I'm talking about, I've seen cards. I'm just like, okay, you got 3 battles events this weekend, but I'm talking about elite level cards. You're talking about your card. You're talking about that iBattle card. Then you're talking about people from Bullpen. You got 40 bars versus John.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I'm forgetting some more. You shout out to the ref and Fonz. They got a lead. They got a card going on over there in Ohio. And then like you said, URL got the card, the Civil War joint. So it's just, listen, man, if you can't say battle rap is falling off, though, that's one thing you can't say.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about this card, man. I see Goose said, "Oh, that's Goose. He was at y'all event before. He said we in
What's
the
good,
building.
Goose?
Yeah, man. Like
Eli Ace versus Vote Dev gotta be my battle of the night pick. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, we in here. Nico, man, welcome, bro. Like I know you are the voice of the West. You are tapped in. Are you tapped into any of these names that I showed on the graphic that some people might not be familiar with? Like who do you know out of that list? Outside of the obvious.
All right, so what's good with everybody, man? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully the audio is good and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you good, bro.
Certs, I know Certs he's if I'm not mistaken, he's done some work out there in the Northwest. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely been a part of a lot of what's going on in the West. Random, you know what I'm saying? I know who Random is. You know what I'm saying? I think Random just battled next last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that Random? It's long hair Random. Okay.
UBR.
So Random, Lefty. I know a lot of these names. There's a couple that I'm not as familiar with, but majority of the card I'm familiar with for sure.
Mm-hmm. And just to go back to Gambino, with Utah, the battle rap scene. I know I remember back when A-Hat used to be over there sometimes and stuff like that. How has it grown? What's the development like? Is it like I want to say like a nice pool? It's not going to be as big as like Cali, right? That's a huge state full of battle rappers. But has it grown a bit to where you can like, okay, we can do some homegrown shit. We don't really got to reach out, as much as people might think.
Yes. So we have our tryout series is called the Draft, and that's something that we started way back when. And we have that cultivating the talent here. And so you mentioned A-Hat Utah. We were here before A-Hat Utah. We are the original rap battle league here in Salt Lake City.
Talk that shit. My bad. My mistake.
It's not even a bad dog.
It's
not even, that's not even like being disrespectful at all, because like A-Hat they they expanded to a lot of different locations, and they obviously saw what we were doing and saw a market, and I commend them for that. But Daddy raised them anyway. The point is that we do have a cultivation happening like for our talent here, like Mike Bailey in particular. He's someone that has traveled to Gates of the Garden, battled Dre Dennis. He's battled on I Evolve just recently. His battle dropped against King Malcolm Jamal. And so he's traveling. We Spades, who's on this card as well, he made his debut with us, and he's been battling for a year. He's undefeated in the league, because we still do like judges too.
That's dope.
In a lot of battles, I believe in this card it's going to be all non-judged. I think their Spades and Certs might be judged, but moving forward though, that's a big thing that we're going to be even talking with like bigger names, like that. Hey, we are going to be, we are the league that judges. That's what we do. So if you're going to if you're uncomfortable with having your battle judged in person, then we wouldn't be the league for you. But I think how we've been able to like I said, pour gas on this shit. We're getting a lot of views from people that are here in Salt Lake, Ogden, Provo. I'm naming cities that people who are from Utah will recognize when they bring this back. But Ogden, Provo, Orem, Logan, that are interested in getting their shot to be on cards like this, because not everybody gets on cards like this. Nico, you mentioned Lefty. He went by Lefty Two Guns back in the day. He's battled on KOTD, battled A Class. He's battled in the Northwest. He's arguably next to EK, one of the best to come out of Utah. So like, if he would have continued to battle, it doesn't matter if he did, because he didn't. So like, we're just excited that he's back now, and he has a new fire about what he wants to do, and we're just very excited to see what he does.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. Before Nico, you got something you want to ask?
No, listen, appreciate you know what I'm saying, the interview and everything, man, getting the West scene in its entirety, because a lot of times people hear West, they either think it's LA or just California. They don't include all the 8 states that actually make up the Western Conference. So it's important to have dialogue like this to make sure that everybody is aware. But like you said, they go back. Like I said, I remember their first battle was EK versus, I think, was it Playboy or something like that.
There you go.
Back at the time, and I have to say this because it's hilarious to me. Back at a time where Mike Masters, they made this league a very comfortable league for somebody like EK, to where he can actually tell jokes in his battles. You notice Ledge, he's Mr. Gunbar heavy, and he's always talking about violence when he's away everywhere else. But he goes back home to Utah and he's telling jokes. You know what I mean? He has a whole different range of content. So, just want to salute Mike Master. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a lot. You know what I mean?
So he
making it comfortable for the battle rapper to engage their real, true self in their content.
Love that.
That's why I said Nico all the way tapped in. Like, he pulled Playboy name out of the hat.
That was EK's first battle ever.
I mean, there's yeah.
Damn.
That's why I said if you go back and watch some of like the old content, because like he said, they were before AHAT Utah. That's where they even got the idea to bring EK over to AHAT in the first place. Like you had to see content coming from somewhere. So it's definitely dope. Obviously, Bobby Lee has been over there plenty of times. Bobby Lee traveled everywhere. He's one of the few people in the West who actually traveled to all parts. It wasn't just California. It was Washington, Oregon, Colorado, Utah. Mexico, everywhere. He was one of the first people to really travel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been watching the content for a while.
Yeah, big ups to Bobby Lee. We actually collabed with him on an event recently called Bobby's World in July, and his battle with Street Hymns is going viral on Twitter because of Street Hymns. Like, he had a line, a Doodle Bob line from SpongeBob, the Doodle Bob character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That fucking tweet got like 3.6 million fucking hits, and that battle had a little bump over the last few days, but I mean, that's big ups to Bobby Lee. That's what I was gonna say. Big ups to Bobby Lee. He supports what we're doing, and we absolutely support what he brings.
I was gonna ask the question, as I mentioned, a lot of times when people think of West, they always think of Cali or LA in particular, or just anything, the Bay Area, wherever it's at. Now we're about 6 years into the quote unquote Western Conference era. We try to be more united, make sure that New Mexico is a part of it, Utah, Nevada, Arizona. You make sure all the states that make up the West region are included, and actually, people are watching the content. For you, coming from just really being the starting point for Utah's battle rap scene to now, for you, what has been the major difference you've seen in terms of the unity of the West or lack thereof? Or has it just been for you, are you guys on the outside looking into the West bubble? Do y'all feel like you actually are a part of the Western Conference? Like, seeing, like, for you, what does it look like for you being a part of like the West scene coming from Utah?
That's a good question. I think we're considered like Mountain West, so but we are the West. Do I feel like damn, that's a good question. I think I've always seen past like the barrier of just like, I'm from Utah, I was in the Air Force and shit, so like I got out of that in my head mentally. Like, I feel like we're all the same, and I have no problem saying I'm from fucking Utah, so like, I don't mean like that we're all the same. What I mean is, like, I have no problem presenting myself as that I'm from Utah, and as far as like the league is concerned, being one here in the West, look, if the region doesn't know about us yet, they will in 2024. And that's something that I will say, that like a card like this of this magnitude doesn't happen because of fucking hope and wish and dreams. This happens because of fucking hard work and dedication, and because I'm a huge fan of the sport first, and my business partner, we have similar visions, and we really want to make this a national platform. This is the analogy that I've been using, is that like you can go to like Chicago to see the Cubs, and you can go to New York to see the Yankees or the Mets, and you should do that. Absolutely should do that, because those places are iconic. So of course, what I'm referring to is like you should go to a URL event, you should go to a KOTD event, you should go to, you know, but it's also tight to have a professional team at your home state, so that you can see the Cubs play here and that you can see the Yankees play here. And that's what we are. We are a professional team here in Utah, and bringing the top level talent to our fans here. And also because it's you know, there's the pay-per-view factor. We're able to still appeal to the national battle rap audience that appreciates these types of matches and these types of events.
That's a great answer. That was a great question, Nico. And yeah, I agree with Mama Ward, A Ward's mom in the building. Yeah, first of all, thank you for your service. I had no clue about your background with that. Absolutely appreciate that. Seriously, not like that takes a lot of courage and a lot of passion for what y'all was doing out there.
Thanks, Mama Ward. Thank you.
Yeah, and just look, nice question by Flavor. Y'all really coming through with some questions. So based upon, like, you know, the grassroots scene there and the people that's making appearances, who would you consider the face of the league at this point in time? And keep in mind, you know, it's a ranking, like it's all subject to change depending on performance and things. But as it stands right now, who would that be?
I think the easy answer, I think Mike Bailey would be currently, because he's the most traveled this past year from the league. That's not named Emerson Kennedy or Bobby Lee. And I will say, as a immediate runner-up, which is like not a runner-up really at all, is Emerson Kennedy. I mean, he was just at Blackout, and you know, he said Mike Masters and the Riot. You know, so we're talking about face of the league. Emerson Kennedy is fucking, you know. So to go back to what you were talking about, Ledge, like Emerson Kennedy is very involved in what we do. And after I texted him back, I was like, man, and he's like, bro, we're in this together. So I don't know what else to say to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he definitely be showing love, man.
He's proud of what we're doing, and I'm proud of him, man. I've been watching from the sideline since 2014. Let me talk this shit really quick. I've been watching since 2014. Like, I've been tapped into battle rap. I didn't stop watching battle rap. And to see the stages that EK has been on, time and time again, dog. When he battled Jay, like, I don't like the beat-up battle was insane when he battled QP on the rooftop. You know, I've been tapped in, and so I've always been proud of him, man. After like getting out and being like, fuck this, I'm and still repping Utah and man.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out. And then also I've been tapped in with Bobby, what he's been fucking doing. Like his page is always like showing what he's doing next. And so when Emerson talked to me last August about even doing this, he's like, yo, what about me and Bobby? And I was like, fuck, like that makes the most sense. You guys are the most active. You guys, you know, this would make the most sense. This is like, yeah. So big shout out to both of them cats, man. But the answer your question, the face of the league as of this right now, yeah, I'd probably say Mike Bailey. Yeah, he's battled the biggest opponents, Lotta Zay, Dre Dennis, Johnny Storm, just to name like three. But yeah, and then battling
Cali Smooth on this one.
Yeah,
got Cali Smooth. That so yeah, if he's one of those, then we're gonna really find out, because Cali, you know, Nico has always speak glowingly about Cali Smooth, about how underrated he is, and I didn't really know. This is why I say he the voice, because he broke down Cali Smooth's record against some of the biggest names over in the West, and he got like above, like you would say, it's clearly above 500 right over there, Nico. So yeah, so if he puts up a fight against Cali Smooth, that's really going to be saying something. So I got
a question.
Shoot.
Just seeing, you know, obviously in the beginning when you guys first started off, it was mainly local talent. You know, obviously battle rappers from other places too. But it was, emphasis on the Utah battle rap scene. Those in Utah who really wanted to put on, showcase what they can do. Now we see, as you guys have returned, putting on, you have more of like the names. It's like a balance. It's like you have names on the card, but you still go back to the roots of, okay, we're going to book people from here, be able to showcase what they can do. It's like a two-part question. The first part is, what is like the development process for like the Utah scene, like just being able to find people that actually want to battle? And then the second part of it is, do you feel like based on where you guys are at, it caps people stylistically, or do you feel like they're able to still have their style be, I guess if you say quote unquote URL, or if it's just for King of the Dot, or if it's just universal? Like, so like the first part is the development of the Utah scene, and the second part is stylistically, where do you think the Utah like battle rap scene is right now?
Sure. So the first question, where do I think, or what does the growth look like for Utah talent? I mentioned the draft, which is our tryout league. There's a process of literally just messaging us on our Instagram at Mike Masters 801, and people have been pretty vocal about doing that. To give you further context, I mean, on our last draft event, we had 12 battles. So, mind you, there's a lot of newcomers. So these are 60-second rounds, and we're teaching them a little bit about how to do it. But I think the state of it is going to continue to grow in 2024. And I say that because we are repositioning ourselves within and recreating what the battle rap culture is here in Utah, because it's been gone for so long, and not really like fostered, because folks have, I know that people listen and watch battle rap out here, but to have like our own league back that is invested in developing, like a Spades for that matter, who's on this card, or Mike, I think is a testament to what we want to do like in 2024 and moving forward. So that's the answer to that question, is that the draft is where we hold those. Very simple to get in contact with us at Mike Masters 801. We have conversations. Folks are like, oh, I can, you have to vet the questions of like, or excuse me, the vet folks that are like, oh man, I freestyled it, and it's like, hold up, we ain't fucking freestyling over here, B. So like, pull the fuck out, all good, but not here. And then with the second part of your question, like I think that in general, a lot of I think battle rappers have leagues that they might be more accustomed to. I think just like in general. So I don't want to put us into a box, but I would say like Lefty, he translates to all leagues. Emerson obviously translates to all leagues. Mike translates to all leagues. Pat Main, he was one of our initial hitters too, and I could see him battling on a URL stage, and obviously on a KOTD stage, because he has that presence. Atheist, I think that he has his own lanes because of what he chooses to focus on. Having said that, Atheist, this guy is uber talented, man. He was on America's Got Talent with his group. He's been an accomplished regular rapper out here outside of battles. Like Atheist is just his battle rap name. He goes by Rhyme Time, and like when he otherwise raps. The point that I'm making is this guy's uber talented. Like he like makes really good records and all that shit. And so when I say that like he caters his style to a more performance base, I don't know. I would love to see him on a URL stage, see what the fuck happens, like, but so that's the question, or excuse me, that's the answer to that question. I think what we do here, and what and Marv will tell you shit, that there's a special atmosphere out here, man, within the crowd, that all styles are welcome. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's it almost reminds me of like like a GTX ish and KOTD and
Early grind time.
yeah, like I feel like there's because what happens at our events, and I've been to KOTD events, and what happens here is that like folks from every different genre of hip hop that make hip hop music, like trap rappers, backpackers, experimental hip hop. We have an amalgamation of people that are coming here. So it's like a melting pot that comes to our events, and it's like each like Steve Rogers. He's someone who's pretty damn good, but he makes experimental hip hop type of stuff. Some lo-fi and. Like he's holding the flag for that group, and then you got like someone who like Mike who makes trap, like drug push music, and he's holding the flag for that shit. So we have like tributes, if like a Hunger Games reference, that are coming in from all different types of genres out here in Salt Lake City that are looking to show and prove.
Nice, man. Nice. Again, for people who like y'all came through late or kind of missing what's going on, my man has a very, very dope card, well thought out. And like Nico said, I like the balance between, we got some established names, but we're still giving shots to some people that you need to get familiar with. Kind of reminds me of I would say the trail that the Riot Blaze, like if you look at some of their cards, I would say maybe a year before last, it was very much in this wheelhouse of, we're gonna give you, Geechee, real name Brandon and such, but we're gonna give you some of these names that you might not be familiar with, at the bottom. And I like cards like this. It's kind of like a smorgasbord. It's like it appeases everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you say Danny versus Marv, EK versus B Magic. That. Like, who was that in the chat said, that's all I needed to see. I think that was my boy Petty. He was like, that was it. That's all I seen Magic on here. I'm rolling with it. $10 pay-per-view on Caffeine. So I would suggest you guys, so you won't forget, so you can get the notifications. Go to I'm assuming it's just Mike Masters on Caffeine.
Mike Masters 801 on everything. Yep.
801 on everything. So go to Caffeine
or go to Caffeine. But also, if it's easier, we have our campsite set up, and that's the link in the bio in our Instagram. Okay. Just click that, and if you're in Utah, the tickets are there, and then the link for the pay-per-views there too. But obviously go to Caffeine and just search Danny Myers versus Marv 1 even. Yeah.
Goose, if you trying to pull up, it's 40 at the door. But I would
25 before though. Dang.
I was about to say I would advise you to get that young hot pre-sale. You know what I mean? Get that 25er. You know what I'm saying? So Goose, I know Goose gonna pull up. I already know he gonna hit me up and give me a live recap of what happened. So
Goose, didn't we meet at spring training? I feel like you and I met at spring training. Dang.
Really?
Yeah. I'm. My head's all over the place at these events.
You ain't tell me that, Goose. You ain't tell me you met the man. The man that
with the plan. I think so. I want to say the theme of the event is Utah versus everyone. So that's what it's been since the beginning. Like the whole Mountain West Showdown series has been that. So like when Mountain West Showdown 3 featured Lefty versus Caustic, but there were also local battles on that card. But like at the top 3. That's like the main focus was like, okay, like the main events were Utah, our top talent versus top talent outside of the league. And so we've garnered enough talent to be like, outside of Danny and Marv, which is the national battle. Mm-hmm. And Marv to some degree is holding the flag for Mike Masters because he's had a strong 2023 with us. So he's and he would tell you the same shit. He's like, but Danny was like, man, Utah, my shit. So it's funny. Those two are going back and forth about that. But everyone else is, it's Utah versus someone else from out of state.
Now, you mentioned next year, like you're going to really be recognized for what you guys do. I always, like I said, here at Bar Wars, I'm kind of trying to help scale things back as far as the output of, the old cliche saying, but it is true about, quality over quantity, not trying to oversaturate and things like that. So as we stand right now, do you have an idea, have any kind of sense of how many events you plan on doing next year?
Well, we've thrown 6. This will be the 7th event this year. Okay. We'll stand to be pretty close to that. Maybe Yeah, we stand to be pretty close to that. Yeah.
That's a good number. That's a good
Yeah.
number. Yeah, I think I get a little worried, when we, and I'm saying we because we're in the same boat with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just had, so we had Shotty P versus Chef Trez in a 3-round battle here.
Woo!
Yeah. Shotty P is from Bar Wars, and so is Joe and I, who we desperately trying to get back, but he's not budging.
Wow.
Yeah, he started at Bar Wars, so we.
Are you serious?
Yep. The owner, Smo, he was actually the manager. So, yeah, he was his manager. That's who I'm co-owning the league with. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, historically, Michigan.
Come back, right?
Man, so many people. I think who was that next wants him to come back because I was one of his idols growing up or whatever. So, So we trying. But yeah, my point was just like I know how it is when you're trying to, not hit double digits on events because it can get a little tricky because you're like, damn, the same rotation of artists. How we gonna, matchups? How we gonna make this work? But 6 or 7 sounds fire. And I guess my next question would be, if it pans out the way I feel like, because you seem like you're very ambitious and got a real plan here, are you guys going to then venture out, like take this show on the road, Mike Masters in Vegas or Mike Masters in somewhere in Cali, or y'all gonna always remain in Utah with y'all events?
As to not put too much on my plate, but recognize that the universe is listening. I think that our main focus is to control what we can control, which is staying here in Salt Lake for the time being. And if the opportunity presents itself, I said this in an interview recently, I'm not unopposed to it. So if there's something that happens in Seattle, then there's something that goes down in Seattle. Mike Masters Alliance presents whatever in Seattle. If there's something that happens in Arizona, Mike Masters Alliance presents whatever in Arizona. If there's something that happens in Vegas, Mike Masters Alliance presents whatever in Vegas. But in the present moment, I think it's better suited for us to control what we can control, which is Salt Lake City's market.
Absolutely, yeah. Taking it one step at a time. Yeah.
I got a question.
Go.
I'm a little ignorant, so chat, y'all wanted the ignorance. Let's get to it. Who does Utah want to smoke with? Who does Utah want to smoke with? Because it sounds good. We battle locally, get some names on the card. It always sounds good, but in the West, it's all about the competition. LA thought that they was the premier, location. They still do. So it took people from Northern California to invade LA and cook a lot of them. And it was okay.
Keep in mind, he putting sauce on it.
Northwest. You know what I'm saying? They was always saying, like, I don't want to consider us the West.
He's from Sacramento.
You know what I'm saying? We don't come out there. Like, who does Utah want to smoke with? Everybody done caught the phase, whether it's LA versus like Sacramento or it's the Northwest versus LA, to get that respect. So who does Utah look at like, y'all really can't fuck with us and we need y'all to get the fuck up out of here? Like, book these matchups on a card so we can show y'all not in our class so we can get to the real smoke we really want.
When in doubt, he gonna always bring up Sacramento because he's from there. Shout out to the Northwest though.
I mean, obviously, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm low key from Salt Lake City too, though. To be honest.
What?
How
I mean, a freeway connects us. Sacramento to Salt Lake is one freeway,
right.
Same freeway.
Oh my God!
We connected. We connected. It's one freeway. I get on the freeway, drive. All I got to drive, eat. I'm there. No, not to get off another freeway. No connections. One freeway. We right. Connected.
Oh my God!
What? Everyone, dog. Fuck them. I think that. I mean, we had this. I had the same fucking attitude when I went to KOTD Ground Zero shit when they held that shit. In LA, I battled against Able Domain and Psychedelic at the time, and shit, man. It was Lefty was there. He battled. I fuck him. We'll battle against anyone, dog. Shit. Well, I think that we're we got a good enough roster that we could take 5 or 6 and have a 6 battles against some folks and make it really competitive. It's not fucking, but it's also it's definitely like I think that it's important to have that competitiveness.
Absolutely,
that obviously is the lifeblood of this culture. Having said that, if it builds up the West too, like I think that would be sick as fuck to have interweaved co-cards, like Mike Masters versus X League,
That's how
Well,
that's how the
Nico,
West
you
has
got
been
you
moving.
got a job to do now. Because I don't know if you know, but he does a yearly Western Conference Awards show, and he gives awards, all types of awards, but one is Grassroots League of the Year. And what's the other one now that you implement where you give Battler of the Year from each state? Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
absolutely.
just got to pay attention to Mike Masters, Nico.
Yo, I said this.
Paying attention for the last 12 years. What are you talking about?
That's true.
What are you talking about?
That's true.
Oh damn, that's good. I was saying this shit the other day though, on Danny's podcast. That if there's an award, even if I don't know for upcoming League of the Year or some shit, I don't know, whatever it is, I think that we should be mentioned at least in the top 10. I'm talking about like nationally even. Fuck, I think that we've done a pretty damn good job this year, Doug. Diz versus Marv 1 at the warm up 3. EK versus the Source made his his debut here in Salt Lake. He never been out here. A Ward in EK, the Source versus the Saga. Arguably, top 10 one rounders of the year, across the culture. Johnny Storm coming out here for his first time battling against Mike Bailey in a judged battle. And I thought that was incredible. Just the fact that he was like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Who won that?
Johnny did. It was a very close battle against Mike. I think Marv had Mike 2-1, and then Real Deal and Chilla gave it to
okay.
Johnny.
The whatever their name, what do they call themselves? The Drosies or what? Hey, Mama Ward, what your boy and them little hoodlums call themselves? I forgot what he called. Marv, Real Deal, Chill. When they be together, boy, ain't no telling how many drinks Real Deal had before he's
no. But the point is that we've had a really good run this year, man. I think it would be disingenuous to not mention us. At least mention us, dog. Shit, putting too much damn work, right? To not be like, oh well, they're so grassroots, man. Fuck grassroots, dog. These are major productions that we're putting on, bro. The fuck we talking about, dog? This isn't in the backyard, homie. This shit is we didn't get on caffeine for no fucking reason, like this is we got a major production that we're fucking putting together.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Talk that shit, man. All right, I want to see some of these guys representing on the award show this year, Nico.
I know that. Listen, man. Every year, I've been saying this every year. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
who won Battle of the Year from Utah Lab? Was it EK? Pretty much.
I mean, I didn't want to give EK the award. I just put that out there first. There was other people that were deserving.
Like who?
But
huh? Who was else was in the running? Seriously, I just don't remember.
I mean, shoot, I could have gave him I could have gave him the award to John Stockton before Emerson Kennedy. Okay. I could have got him out of retirement, gave him the award. I see. I could have brought Playboy back, could have gave him the award. What was the dude name? Was it John Utah? Johnny? I could have gave the award to him. Brought him back, giving the award to him before. There's a lot of people you could give the award to before you look at Emerson Kennedy. It's just I think he did all right.
They got a love-hate relationship, so he's sending the shots at EK whenever
he did all right. Yeah. All right. But no, we definitely every year, like I said, the end of this month, actually, I'm supposed to be doing the first set of early returns. Normally, I'd wait until like December to start announcing the categories, nominations, and all that kind of thing, and how you can kind of nominate. This year, in October, might even be before the end, but I'm just saying in October, we're going to do early returns. These are all the categories. Start nominating now because you have until like January 1st to nominate. Then January 1st to January 8th is the voting process. Panel gets together somewhere after the 8th. I try to get a member from everywhere. Sometimes it don't work out that way. But this year, hopefully we can get a representative from Utah, pull up, be on a panel from everywhere, vote on all the awards, make it a show. You know what I mean? So, we always tune in, man. It's, I think in the West, it's just really about it's family out here. Like he said, he didn't go anywhere per se, like when they weren't, booking events. He's still active. I still seen his name. I still seen the Mike Masters name around, whether it was in the conference, just Facebook, wherever it's at, they're always around watching and seeing what's going on. So I just think it's dope that you come back and you're not just coming back where it's like, oh, okay, we could just book something like you said in the backyard. We got a few people who remember us. No, you're actually booking reputable matchups that actually matter. Like the end of the year, some champion of the year, Danny Myers versus Mark One's gonna matter.
Yeah, that's gonna
EK
count.
versus Big Magic. For both of them, that battle is gonna matter for champion of the year. Like it's gonna be a battle they're actually gonna talk about. So
very good point.
It's not just booking the local stuff; it's having a balance of booking both. So to me, I think that's dope that you guys have pulled back up. Like I said, I've been watching all year. So yeah, you're definitely gonna have a few people nominated. It's not just gonna be the names nominated. It's gonna be some of the people locally speaking out there that definitely deserve some talk. You know what I'm saying as well. So
I'm happy to join the panel.
Oh, there we go.
Absolutely. I'm just glad this is the first year we've actually had a balanced year of Western Conference. Yeah. Washington, dope battle rap scene this year. Been cooking. Been cooking. Utah's cooking this year. New Mexico's been cooked up this year. Arizona, they talk too much, but they've been cooking this year. Vegas, Nevada, Vegas in particular, they got a whole set of cookout. They've been talking a little too much, but they've been talking. So everywhere has representation. So it's going to be dope at the end of the year to say, okay, literally everywhere had somebody. So now it's like, all right, shoot, let's go ahead and get to the table and let's talk. Because California not just going to watch everybody in the categories like how it used to be. Nah,
those days are over.
You got some competition now. So that's why I'm like, for me, I'm all West, man. I'm from Sacramento, but I don't just, even with Sacramento, like sometimes you just look at it just like, I like that everywhere has representation. That's what makes this stuff dope. And y'all are going to be the reason why the Western Conference moves to the next level, because the only way we push the West to the next level is that those who feel like they're not getting the shine pull up, catch wreck, push the narrative of, oh, it's us versus everybody. We'll fuck all y'all up. And you just catch wreck everywhere to the point where, oh, no, shoot, Utah legitimate scene. Okay, damn, Vegas was gone for me. Okay, Vegas is okay. Damn, Vegas got like 3 new battle rappers. Everywhere starting to put in the work. So over time, y'all are the new energy. The Dre Vicious, Kelly Smooth, they're already established. Next, there's certain people already established. They've already put in their work to be where they're at. So now it's like, okay, we need the new talent or the people who are returning. Y'all the next wave to push this to the next place.
I got a request for a person I would like to see on y'all platform sometime next year, any point in time. Mr. Biscuit. I just think he's dope.
Colorado, right?
Yeah.
He was on Colorado Rap a lot.
Yeah. He's incredible. So
Mr. Biscuit's dope. Who did he battle this?
I know he smoked CJA something crazy. I forgot what. I don't know if that was early this year.
That was the end of last year.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a big battle this year? He had, or at least scheduled.
Maybe he had one scheduled.
I swear to God, I thought I saw him first. He was going to be battling someone big.
My last 2 battles of his was CJA and Dre Vicious, and I was like, damn,
we'd love to bring Mr. Biscuit over. Also, you know, to cap or to piggyback on what you're talking about, Nico, is that like I think the idea of having representatives from each state or each league in the West. Man, that should be motivation also to network, man, and be like, yo, like we should like I would love to really because I do this normally, which is like the networking piece, but also like really being idea driven, and so just being like, yo, what the fuck can we do? Like that would be like innovative for 2024. Like we could do something. I know that there was a magnitude this year, and that's that, Ron Compton put that series together, and that's really good for the culture out here in the West. And I'm not even saying doing something like that. What I'm just more saying is just getting creative and also networking, being like, yo, you guys are all welcome here to Salt Lake. And then otherwise, and then sure to tell all my people, like, yo, contact this person, I'll make the introductions, and so that we can get people moving around.
Dog, listen, he ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Please help this brother, dog. Like, help. He be thinking about, he be having so many ideas that I live in Detroit, so it's like it's only so much West shit that I know. Like I'm probably tapped in more than the average person that's not from that area, but it's only so much. Like he be trying to really like do a lot of shit, award shows, power rankings, and he's really over here trying to cover the whole West, big league, small league, grassroots, independent, whatever you want to call it, by himself. And I was just like, bro, you need a, like, he's been doing it for years, like that the power rankings and the champ, all these were grassroots battle of the year, newcomer. He got something named, what you got it named after Juice, right?
Oh yeah,
What was that?
Big
What's
Juice,
that
the
award?
Rookie of the Year award,
Big
the
Juice.
Young Be the Future Battler of the Year award. So it's like there's awards for everything. So you have Battler of the Year, which is just everything, right?
Yeah.
So obviously the Nitties, Gottis,
That's
BK,
right.
that they're gonna, just by virtue, they're on the biggest stages, the actives on the main stage. They're gonna, that's their, you know what I'm saying? But then you get to the grassroots, and it's like, well, hey, now we got to start talking about people like Keese. There's different names that your name in the culture ain't gonna work with the grassroots. Grassroots just meaning leagues birthed in the West region for a local scene. Regardless if you book national talent or not, you're a part of that grassroots scene because you're actually putting on for your local area. That's just all that is. So that actually highlights people like Lefty, Sir, you know what I'm saying? People who probably won't get talked about on the Champion of the Years or some of the big. No, well, we're gonna talk about you over here because your work means something. Yeah, I mean, if you get nominated, we're gonna have to bring up your resume. We're gonna break this down. So I think even what led what you were saying, I wish, and this is something I want to bring back again. I just got to find the time to do it. I had the West Connect show this year, and that's exactly what this is. Like I had a show where it was literally the objective of the show is have a representative from every state. I had one from New Mexico, I had one from AZ, and I had one in San Diego. I was supposed to get like a Nevada, like everybody was supposed to have a representative, right? And the show premise is pretty much like this. You have card like this, bring it to this show so we can have a show where they might not want to hear this on the radio. They might not want to hear this on, their favorite channel. But over here, this is what we're going to talk about, specifically stuff like this. So that's something I got to find time to bring up.
I think y'all two definitely need to connect. Nico, since you fellows Utah person now, I want to see you at one of their events. That'd be dope. Had Nico in the building at an event, and he does great hosting. I seen my dog on Westworld doing the hosting job. Let's get him there for that one day.
Oh damn, we lost Nico.
Yeah, he got shitty Wi-Fi when he be.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank God for my fucking 400 megabits fucking Xfinity.
There you go. That was Emerson. Emerson got stock on YouTube.
Sidebar, Sacramento, man. I'm tired of this bipolar ass weather knocking out my damn Wi-Fi when I'm in here cooking, man. It was 95 degrees yesterday. Why is it cold and rainy today? Why? I don't have time for this.
Yeah,
not time for this.
I want to address some of the folks that were in the chat. 1228 Mama, thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's at Mike Masters 801 on everything. Goose said, and next needs to make it out to Utah as well. He's on our. He's on. We are going to be reaching out. Also, who else? There's someone else that said something before. Post Malone could have got the award, is what Goose said, but there was one other.
Does Mike Master Alliance ever host tournament events?
So the answer is yes. We have the playoffs, and that will be. We are constructing what that looks like. So in the past, Our reigning champion is Dumb Luck, and he's again battled on KOTD before, and I don't know if he's going to participate in this one because he's doing a lot of great stuff with music, and he's an incredible producer, anything, all that stuff. So, it's a 14-person tournament. The top two get a bye, a first-round bye on both sides of the bracket. And then we're still working out what the prize is as far as monetary prizes and the whole format, but it's called the playoffs. And so that's what our tournament is. And we're deciding the format as far as entry. So is it just going to be Utah? Is it going to be just a Mike Masters thing? Or I might be telling too much here, but I don't give a shit. Or do we open it? Open the entry to all the West? Do we because what comes to mind is like KOTD, and like anyone can win that chain.
Yeah.
Not anyone, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be from Canada.
Yeah.
And so we're still working out the logistics of it, but it's called the playoffs. So the answer is yes, and then the more complex answer is what I just said.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably be hearing more about that soon. So yeah, no,
very soon.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot going on. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I'm glad that we was able to chop it up with you, man, for sure. If you don't have anything else, Nico, I would like for him to just, plug anything else that he got to plug before we get on out of here. As far as like, your socials that you mentioned already, if you want to re-mention that again, go right ahead. And just anything else, man, whatever you got coming up, not even battle rap related, just content. It seems like you heavy on just content in general. So if you got anything outside of just the battle rap content going on, let us know, man.
Yeah. So first off, I want to say thank you very much to both you, Nico and Ledge, for allowing me to speak on your guys' platform, and to your community for for us going back and forth and talking. I appreciate that. So at Mike Masters 801 on everything, and that includes TikTok. Everything's going to be growing in 2024 as far as like even the TikTok's concerned. So bear with us a little bit, but the content that we have right now that we've been fully vested in is the battle rap piece. However, we're starting a Cypher series called the Bars Let's Go Cypher. Bars Let's Go is the like our tag. So that's like and we've been using that since we started. And so we have a Cypher series now. We've released one Cypher. We're filming another Cypher this Sunday right after the battle. So and we're going to continue that. And to further lean into that, what that part does is it involves it allows other MCs out here in Salt Lake who support the league, who are not currently battling. I say currently because these motherfuckers will be battling at some point, I know. But allows them to get onto the channel and be seen on that platform, and as a supporter of the league. So it's not just battle rappers that are in that cipher. It's like showing Salt Lake as a whole. So that's like a contribution content ways that we're doing. And then every Thursday, myself and my co-host Pat Main, we have a live series that we're doing called Run It Back, where we watch an old Mike Masters battle or a battle that we've had recently. Any battle that's really been hit 1,000 views or more, we put them into a random name generator and we watch it.
That's fire. I like that.
And then we talk about it and we judge it. So we do give in-depth judgments on the battle to just engage. And I think that that series is going to continue to evolve, where we are involving leagues in the region to watch their battle and judge it live as well. If there's like any controversy or some shit going on, or just in general, like if you just want to get your battle viewed on a different platform that's not your own inside your own city. So that's something that's evolving, but that's a weekly series every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We do a special series as well of interviewing battlers on that. So like Marv, we spoke to him before we rewatched him versus Diz, and then we did a special interview with A-Ward, obviously in lead up to this event, but it was still part of that Run It Back series, so we ran a live then too. So there's three pieces of content there that we're currently working on, and then again, whatever comes our way. And there's a couple things that I don't want to, or that I'm just keeping close to the chest right now because it's still like growing, and the ideas are getting punched up on them. But we have some big plans, man. We have some big plans, and it's not all going to get accomplished in 2024, man. We have a 3 to 5 year vision of what this could really look like, and put our stamp on the Mountain West region and just in the West in general, and then hopefully nationally be someone to talk about.
I love it, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate you. Mama Ward appreciates you.
Thank you, Mama Ward.
Thank you for all the hard work. You know what I'm saying? So, always love to have Mama Ward in here. Shout out to Goose, Utah native. And, all of the women here. Like I said, this is a women friendly. Speaking of that, I gotta ask because I just thought about they was gonna grill me, dog. Like so so my platform is 65% women. Like
oh
so,
dang, congratulations, Doug.
yeah. So shout out to Mama D. Cherie, Stacy, Gina T. See, I ain't even gonna say all the names because they're gonna get mad. You ain't mention me, Casey.
Me.
Yeah, Casey. I that's you. So Marie too. She's from the West. but so women on your cards eventually. When will we see an influx of that? Because I'm a huge advocate for the women's part in battle rap as well.
Me too, Doug.
So.
Me too. So 2024, Doug. If there's what's the league in Florida that I spoke with?
And I was definitely. I know, but I had to get that off. I was like, hold on, I can't close the show yet.
Man, there's a league in Florida that golly, man, they're
Graham Battle League.
Oh shit!
Is it Graham?
Anyway, I think that sounds very familiar.
Goddess rapping amongst men.
Yeah, Goddess. Yes, that's it.
Those are my girls. Yeah, that's Poopa and Shell's league. Yeah, those are my homies.
So anyway, so we had some back and forth on Instagram. And we have one female femc that participated, Phoenix Child. She did really great in her first one, and then battled against Atheist and was introduced to battle rap for real. That's what I'll say. But she is eager and willing to learn. She's ready to do some work. So, but there's other females out here that I've been reaching out to because of I think that's important to do as well. I absolutely agree with you. So the more female representation that we can see in general, dog, not even just female versus female, but just yo, man, this is a space for everyone. So I think that's really important, man. This is one of those arts where it's not like a physical that's
what I always say. It's a battle of the minds.
So you can be on level playing fields
absolutely,
as opposed to
Yeah. And a lot of times the women got a lot of probably sometimes they can have more creativity and they can pull from different references that a guy won't even think about. I would have never been able to pull that off, but she got experience in this type of, I just seen it with Shayna Ashley against Rosenberg Raw when she said we both flow, but when I'm on my period, so mine's come with pain. I was like, yep, that's that. Yep, Rosenberg has been real. It's been nice.
But also Jazz versus Clips, and then Jazz versus Nitty recently. I mean, it's there's level playing fields, man. So I agree with you. If there's any whoever's listening to this, reach out. Mike Masters 801. We want to put you on. We want.
There you go.
We want to put you on.
I'm glad I got that off, man, because they was gonna kill me I'm in a group chat with most of them.
Can't tell. I don't just have this amazing smile, dog. I am very motivated. I am ambitious. I got fucking goals and dreams, and I think that we have something very special cooking out here. And I would love to incorporate as many people as possible to all doing it.
That's fire. Yeah, Nico, man, I got to see you out there, man. I got to see y'all.
Yeah, hell yeah, Nico. What the heck? Come out here and co-host one of these joints with me, dog.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. We definitely get something popping. Yeah, that's a drive. I ain't gonna lie. I drive for a living, but that is a drive.
Man, it ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad. Yeah.
Hours,
Hold on. I'm not gonna say to you, Ledge, don't even get to telling me about what's a drive and what's not a drive. You done complain about 3-hour drives. I don't want to hear nothing. This is way more than 3 hours, bruh.
I know, but somebody
crossing into different time zones. I want to hear it.
I know, but you usually be like, "Oh, I love driving. What's 8 or 9 hours?"
I just said that's a drive. It sound wouldn't do. I just saw that's a little.
How far of a drive is it for you?
If no stopping, 13 hours.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was in the
range. Like 12 to 13. It's no stopping.
Yeah, 8 to 8. 8 to 8, 7 to 7, 6 to 6.
Yeah, you'll be all right though. You'll be all right if you care about battle rap like that. If you care about battle rap like you say you do. If you care about the culture, the voice of the West,
if you care,
how did you even give me that name in the first place? I don't even question the care part. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You the voice of the West because you know all this shit.
Let's chat. We'll help you out with the. We'll help you out. We'll help you out. We'll help you out.
Let's
Let's,
go.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
let's
There
talk
you
about
go.
it. Let's talk
All
about
right.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll
no,
go
I
half
want
on
to.
a plane ticket with you. How about that?
Oh, no excuse now.
Talking about.
No excuse. Nah,
Well,
nah,
that's like $180 from both of us.
See Slick.
Yeah, nah. Listen, man. I think this is something you need to be a part of because I can tell when somebody's serious about doing some shit, and I can seriously tell. Because I was gonna be like, "Hey, bro, it's not like you bullshit, man. You just trying to come." Like I said, that's about King Bao. Like I was like, "Listen, man, I don't know what this is. I don't know." Like
Yeah.
I was ready to be honest with you, but he sounds serious. He sounds motivated. He's been in this game for a long time, and like there's a plan. Like you can just tell by just the rollout, just the flyer, the quality of the flyer, the quality of the artists, the matchups. They not random. Like I can just I got really good sense when something is got staying power, and I feel like y'all about to really cook some shit up over there. So
I mean, but you look at it, man. Like you say, man. The truth is in the details, man. For somebody to not have been doing battle rap events for this much time, to come back and have the kind of success that you've had with your events, you had to be pay attention to the culture. It's impossible to be gone for that amount of time, come back and book successful cards if you're not even paying attention to what the people want to see. You get what I'm saying? So just the way that you're booking, you could tell, paying attention, like you said, motivated. I just feel like it's just the love. Like people, it's difficult nowadays to find people who just really love battle rap. Like if you were doing events back in the day when it was the most difficult to do events and you stopped, a lot of people would stop this. Nah, I ain't doing that. That's not my thing. I'll watch it. Yeah. I'm done with it. To be able to pull back up and create stuff that, like you said, nationally speaking, these battles are going to matter. They're going to come up in conversations. That champion of the year is going to come up. So that just tells you the kind of hunger and the kind of love you have for the culture. So definitely, I'd love to be able to pull up, you know what I'm saying, do some work. We definitely going to be doing content this week when I'm on my radio show. We definitely going to be talking about the event predictions and everything. So trust me, I'm tapped in. I've been tapped in, man. Trust.
I can tell exactly by what by the references you made, so I appreciate that. And that's it. And I was speaking to Eli about this, man. Like I was like, man, it feels like Mike Masters had staying power. It was just we were like smoldering, and like the fire was almost all the way out. Like everyone like almost forgot, which is fine. But then we poured gas on that bitch, and this like we were like, hold up, nope. You know, and we went from 1,300 subscribers to over what we just hit 3,600, 3,620.
Yeah,
we went from 330,000 total views to 560,000 total in 12 months. So like, I mean, that's like putting
subscribe to their YouTube channel.
YouTube. Damn, I haven't even.
Subscribe to. Yeah, I'm on it. I just subscribed myself. Yeah, Mike Masters Alliance, man. Mike Masters 801. Go subscribe. I just subscribed. Like I don't know, just you can tell when people care. It's even in the thumbnails. Like it's no janky looking shit. Like so. Yeah.
And then just to speak what you're talking about, Nico, about like the passion and the fact that I love this shit, and this is not for fucking clout, and to make a fucking quick buck at all. The reason I booked Thesaurus versus the Saga is because I remember, and I brought this up at our face-off, which you can see, and that this Saga tweeted out in 2018 about wanting to battle Thesaurus, dog. And so ever since then, I've wanted to see that battle happen. And I always thought that somebody was going to do it. I always thought someone was going to do it. And then we made it happen. And I brought it up in our face-off. He's like, oh, damn, you've been paying attention. I'm like, yeah, dog, I've been here, dog. I've been watching. I love this shit. You know, I've been watching. So just to speak to that point, man, I get very passionate for a reason, and it's because I love this. I love the culture. I was reflecting yesterday about how we've been a year back, and just thank you, Battle Rap, man. Thank you for thank you. Just thank you. There was a lot of hurdles mentally that I had to jump over to really take this next leap, and this damn conversation I had with EK last August when we were shooting Gray Area for Last Second C. Shout out to Last Second C, by the way. Go subscribe to that shit too. But he was like, yeah, man, let's when's Mike Masters coming back? Not even a matter of like, he's like, I'll headline with you. And I was like, I guess here we go.
Yeah, he's back again. We here. Yeah, man. Awesome.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. Gambino Grimes, Mike Masters.
Gabino, no M.
Gabino. Yeah, I'm sorry. Gabino Grimes. Excuse me. I was thinking. I'm thinking. I watch a lot of good. I watch a lot of Godfather. My favorite movie, bro. I'm on that type.
Me too.
That's my shit. But yeah, so October 14th again. Pay-per-view, only $10, bro. Only $10 on Caffeine. You know, y'all done tricked off $10 on a lot less. All right, so go ahead and spend that 10 for the culture one time. Support somebody that's really doing it from the mud and doing it from the heart, which is even more important. So definitely appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you. Shout out to Hoodie Jer at Hoodie Jer. Follow him as well on Instagram. He's he's the man, bro. And then I'm also on Instagram at Gabino Grimes. I make music too and shit. So I do that. And just it's a good time, man. Mike Masters feels very good outside of just even this event, man. Obviously, I knew this week was going to be fun on the media run, but it's just in general, it's very exciting over here. Just want you guys to know that. And so, yeah, Nico, I'm excited to connect on other things. And then, Ledge, I hope we can connect in the future. I think that your audience it aligns exactly with what I could bring to the table. So if there's any panels that you want to invite me to be a part of, I'm happy to provide input on whatever the fuck you guys are doing, man.
For sure. Nico, you said you're going to talk about this card this week on your platform.
Yeah. So we had to change the times because Monday Night Football has taken over. No, they don't care who's playing. It's football on. So we didn't change the day from Mondays at 6 to Wednesdays at 6. So Wednesday 6 p.m. I'm not sure. We were trying to do Twitter Space. That was like kind of my vision, was having more Twitter Space, kind of make it more convenient for everybody just to pull up. But if it's not going to be there, probably on the Discord, Nico TV on Discord.
Yeah.
And yeah, now
make sure he gets that. I don't know if he has your
Discord.
No,
definitely.
I did. I remember I said
yeah.
Okay.
We were actually doing the show when you had joined. It was oh shoot, Mike Masters in here. So yeah, now we definitely gonna cook up this week. Definitely gonna have this card. Like you said, there's a lot of battle rap to talk about.
I'm pulling up to it too.
Mainly, so you know me, I'm West, so we'll talk about the stuff that needs to be talked about nationally, but then we're gonna get back to what we talk about here in the West. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
All right. Thank you again for everybody tuning in, to all the regulars, to those who popped up, for the first time. Hopefully you stick around to become a long-time supporter of this platform. This is what we do. We're here to showcase all leagues everywhere. And man, on behalf of my brother Nico, the undisputed voice of the West, Grimes.
It's been a good weekend. It's been a good weekend.
Good weekend. I am Ledge. I am Ledge, man. I'll see you guys probably Thursday with some more interviews and things of that nature. But as for now, you all have a blessed night. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Keep it battle rap. Peace and love. We are out.